Hello and welcome to STEM with Mr. N, where every week I perform different demonstrations and explain the science behind what we're seeing. This week's episode is supported by Robocube, and I'll be looking at computer science as I explore parallel coding using Marty the robot. Let's check it out. A couple of weeks ago, I did a video on computer science looking at the basics of block coding in Scratch using Marty the robot. I also showed how to set Marty up, as well as sending him on a safari along my kitchen floor. I've put a link in the description to where you can access that video. I also explained how you can follow along with the coding I am doing by downloading the Marty V2 app, which is free to download to most smartphones and tablets and has a code without Marty option, which allows you to get into the Scratch coding without needing a Marty in front of you. I'd said if you put together your own block coding and sent me a picture of it, I would run this on Marty in a future video. I've already received quite a few pictures, but I'm looking forward to receiving more, and I will run these in their own dedicated video showing code exclusively created by my viewers. You can send me a picture of your code to stemwithmrn@outlook.com. You can tag me on Twitter at Mr_S_Naismith, or you can message the STEM with Mr. N Facebook page, facebook.com/STEMwithMrN. This week, I'm going to explore parallel coding in Scratch using Marty, and this is where you can have more than one set of programming running at the same time. So let's get started. I'm going to start by opening up the Marty V2 app. Then I'm going to connect this to my Marty. And then I'm going to open the option Code with Scratch. This week I'm going to have Marty dancing, as well as showing off the new LED arm attachment Robocube have sent me for this video, and showing you some of the sounds that Marty can make. So first I'm going to show off some of Marty's signature dance moves. In motion, I'm going to find circle dance left for 2, and I can also change that left to right to make Marty circle dance right for 2. There is Marty's standard dance button. If I look further down, he also has slide 1 step to the left. And if I tap on left, I can change that to right. If I scroll even further down, there is the option for Marty to wiggle. I'm now going to drag all of these blocks away and set up my dance for Marty using these different dance blocks. So to start my setup, I'm going to go into Events and pull out the When Green Flag Clicked, because I said in the last Marty video it's important to always start with the When Green Flag Clicked. Then I'm going to go into Motion, and I'm going to start with Marty's standard dance button. After that, I'm going to make Marty circle dance left for 2, and then I'm going to make him circle dance right for 2. Next, he's going to slide 2 steps to the left, and then he's going to slide 2 steps to the right. And then I'm going to scroll down and finish off this dance with a wiggle. I'm now going to push the green flag up in the top, and let's watch Marty's dance. So that was Marty's dance, but I also want Marty to be able to play a sound when he starts dancing. So I'm going to go into sound, and you see there is an option there for Marty to play sound. If I pull that option out and then tap where it says confusion, you'll see there are different sounds Marty can play. He's got confusion, disbelief, excitement, no way, no and whistle. I'm going to set it to excitement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a green flag onto the top of the play sound excitement. This is what's called parallel programming. Now, because both of these say when green flag clicked, when I click on the green flag up at the top, both of these sets of coding should play at the same time. So now let's tap the green flag and see how it turns out. But now I want to add in his LED arms. So I'm going to make some space here so I can put in some more coding. Now that I've made some space, I'm going to show you how Marty's arms look when they're activated. So I'm going to go into looks, and the first option there says set eyes LED to pattern 1. I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to change eyes to arms. And I'm going to leave it set to pattern 1. So now when I tap on that, you'll see pattern 1 showing up on Marty's arms. If I tap where it says 1 and change it to 2 and then tap on the code, Marty's arms change to pattern 2. And if I tap where it says 2 and change it to off and then tap on the code, it turns off Marty's LEDs. I want Marty's LEDs to activate at the same time as he plays his excitement noise and as he starts dancing. So I'm going to need another green flag. I'm going to go into events and pull that green flag out and attach it on to the top of the set arms button. And I'm going to set it to pattern 1. This time when I push the green flag, Marty should play his excitement noise and his arm should come on as he starts dancing. So let's see if that happens. And it worked. Marty's arms came on, he played his sound and he started dancing all at the same time. That is because I have set up this parallel coding. When I push this green flag at the top, anything with a when green flag clicked is all going to start its programming at the same time. Now I'm going to clear away the arms and I'm going to clear away the sound because I'm going to set up a full dance for Marty to do. I've already got my dance move set here, but I want Marty to repeat these moves after he gets to the wiggle. So I'm going to go into control and you'll see there that I have an option for repeat. If I drag that out and place it just underneath the green flag, you'll see it now puts all of his dance moves into this repeat. And I'm going to leave it set to repeat 10 times. Now I'm going to set up some sounds for Marty to do while he is dancing. So I'm going to pull out the when green flag clicked and I'm going to put in a repeat straight away to start this off because I already have a repeat for my dancing. I'm going to go into sound, pull out the sound option and put it inside that repeat and change the sound to excitement. I want Marty to play a different sound every 5 seconds. To make him wait 5 seconds after playing one sound, I need to go back into control and pull out the wait 1 second button. And then I tap where it says 1 and change that to 5. I'm then going to put in another sound for Marty. So I put that underneath my wait and I'm going to make him whistle this time. Then I'm going to put in another wait of 5 seconds. And I'm going to have Marty go back to sounding excited. Now that I've set up my sounds inside my repeat, I want to set up Marty to change his arms every 5 seconds. So again, I'm going to pull out a green flag because I'm doing parallel programming. I'm going to go back into Control and pull out another repeat and attach this on to my empty green flag. I'll then go into Looks and pull out my Set Eyes pattern. And I'm going to leave it at pattern 1 and I'm going to change the eyes to arms. Then I'm going to put in a wait 5 seconds, just like I did for the sounds. I'm going to go back into Looks and I'm going to pull out the LED pattern button again to put it underneath that wait. I'm going to have Marty set his arms LED pattern to pattern 2. Then I'll go back into Control and put in another wait 5 seconds. And then back into Looks, I'm going to have Marty set his arms LED to pattern 1. And then I'm going to have one more wait 5 seconds before he repeats. And I've just realised that I should also have put another wait 5 seconds after the last sound in the sound repeat. So I have now added that one in. Once Marty gets to the end of this dance, I want him to turn his arms off. So I'm going to go into Looks, pull out another LED pattern, and I'm going to have Marty set his arms to pattern off, and that will turn off Marty's arms. Now I'm ready to push the green flag and see Marty act out his dance complete with his changing sounds and his changing arms. Well, that's all for this week, and I hope you enjoyed watching Marty dance as he showed off his new LED arms. If you would like a free trial of Marty for your school and you live in the UK, Canada or Australia, I've put a link in the description for how you can apply for your free trial. A huge thank you to Robocube for supporting this video and for sending me Marty's LED attachments. As always, I would like to take this opportunity to answer any science questions you have about any science topics at all. So feel free to email me at stemwithmrn@outlook.com and I'll get back to you with answers to your questions. And don't forget to send me pictures of your own block coding. You can subscribe to the channel by pushing the button here, and I've added links here to the other STEM demonstrations I've done so far. This has been STEM with Mr. N exploring parallel coding with Marty the Robot.